The video is about the 1st of Tammuz. 1st of Tammuz is the birthday and the Yahrzeit, the death day, of Joseph Zaddik, the first son of Rachel. And it says in the Gemara on Rosh Hashanah, 11a, that Rachel conceived for the first time on Rosh Hashanah, and Yosef was born 9 months later on the 1st of Tammuz. Well, this is a very big deal. First of all, all Zaddikim have their birthday and their death day on the same day. Because the birthday represents the potential of a person, and the death day represents what he actually did. So when these 2 days are together and they're the same, it means that his potential and he actualized his potential. Now Yosef comes from the Sephira of Yesod, and he was a Zaddik, as we all know, in Egypt, in Mitzrayim. He married, Pharaoh's daughter, this and that. He was sexually pure, within the environment. Or he wasn't seduced by these people. And what I've just learned is that Tammuz is the time of the harvesting of the grapes. So why should I be drawn to this right now on the 1st of Tammuz? As a Nazir, I don't have anything to do with grapes. That's the whole point. Because I have nothing to do with grapes, I have everything to do with grapes. I know the essence of the grape. The essence of the grape is the wine. And that's the sud. Yayin is 70, and so is the word sud of Yesod, 70. And these grapes relate to the spies, but that's a whole other story. Let me relate this a little bit to Rachel, because on Rosh Hashanah, one always knows that Rachel is crying for her children. And her major child is Yosef, because there are two Mashiachs, one Mashiach ben Yosef and one Mashiach ben David. Ben Yosef comes from Yosef comes from the Sephira of Yesod. Somebody's banging on the door here, on the thing here, as I'm talking here in the middle of the night doing this video. And Messiah ben Yosef is from Yesod, and Messiah ben David is from Malchus. And this union of Yesod and Malchus is always the secret. It's the Yud from Yesod and the Mem from Malchus. And the other thing is that Yosef itself has a beautiful gematria of 156. 156 is 2 times 78. 2 times Mazla. And so what we have is 2 times Mazla. We're really in the Mazla. It's also, how many times? It's 6 times 26. Yud He Vav He. But so that's that. Then Yosef fully spelt out also is 233. And that's the word regel, and that's also Eitz HaChaim. You know, the whole secret of the tree of life. Yosef is the tree of life, which is open to you on open to you on the 1st of Tammuz. This is an opening of energy. You know, somebody knocked on my ceiling here, you know, because I'm talking at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's a tough world. But for me, remember that I think that tears are the secret. The gate of tears is never closed. And as you do, Rachel, it represents this gate of tears. And remember, Rachel in its full gematria is 1,000. And what do you call it? 1,000 is I just thought of something else here. Hold on. Rachel is 238 in gematria. And Yosef, fully spelt out, is 233. Plus 4 letters, plus 1 is 238. Whoa. Rachel, normal gematria of Rachel is 238. Resh is 200, Het is 8, and Lamed is 30. And so it's 238. And Yosef, as I've said, is 233 plus 4 letters. It's 237 plus 1 for all is 238. So Yosef is Rachel. Whoa. And this is Kabbalah in real time. Because I didn't have this before I started talking. Before they banged on my wall as I'm doing a Kabbalah shiur. So you think, well. Now the real secret here is the tears of Rachel, because you know I have this thing about crying. I think crying is a state that people haven't appreciated. You know? I have that video about the gate of tears. And I say that unless you cry for something, you don't really want it. And we all know that the gate of tears is never closed. Whoa. And this Yosef is the Eitz HaChaim. And this Yosef then becomes Rachel. And this all relates here on the 1st of Tammuz. And there's another thing about why Rachel is involved here now. And Rachel, remember, is this 1,000, this Aleph that one puts before the Shema in their hand. But, so that's the opening of Rachel, of Tammuz and Yosef, and the opening to the harvesting of the grapes that took place in Eretz Israel, that takes place in Eretz Israel, starting on in the month of Tammuz. So this all relates together. from Yesod, from Zaddik, from Nazir, from the 1st of Tammuz, the date. And that's why I'm bringing you this video.